Should I start? Hine ma tovu manahim shevirachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manahim shevirachim gam yachad. Everyone. Hine ma tovu manahim shevirachim gam yachad. 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 One more time, everyone's voices. Hine ma tovu manahim shevirachim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manahim shevirachim gam yachad.
Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I feel like it's been a minute since I just got back from family leave, and it was an incredible time. It's amazing to me that sometimes when we have the opportunity to stop and step aside from the normal things in our lives, the most important things really truly rise to the surface. For me, on a personal note, the thing that rose to the surface over and over and over again were my kids. And so I think it's actually quite appropriate that tonight, when we are celebrating Shabbat, that we might continue with that same focus. Our service is going to be led by our kids tonight. We're going to hear from our amazing youth choir. We're going to hear from our 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade. It's also Camp Shabbat, which, by the way, if you have not gone to camp, it is the greatest, most awesome, most incredible experience ever, and you are going to hear about that later from our young people and from Jesse from Camp Newman, who I saw earlier. So let's take a moment this evening and just focus in on those most important things in our lives. The people we love, our kids, our friends, our family. Let's have a moment to be together in celebrating that. We'll continue with the Chadodi on page 20 of our prayer books, page 20.
La
rise and face the door as we welcome in the Sabbath bride.
Well, I'd like to invite everyone to be seated except for Jason and Daniel and Heidi as they come up. We are celebrating this Shabbat Jason's bar mitzvah as he takes his first steps as a bar mitzvah. But we don't have any candles to light. So I will tell you what, this is a great teachable moment. Why don't you... Yeah, go team, go. So we are going to light the Shabbat candles in just a little bit. Why don't you have a seat? But I will say that one of the reasons why we invite up the family and the young person who is becoming an adult in our community is so that we can all see that person and we can wish them a mazel tov. So maybe even before we see the candles lit, we might all together wish a mazel tov to Jason and his family. Mazel tov, mazel tov. Well, go ahead. If anybody is worried about the halachic implications, we can light them later in the service. It's okay. Well, we have a treat this evening. We're going to hear from different young people in our community about their experiences at camp. So our first speakers are going to be Hannah and Jonah Correa, who are going to be speaking about their experiences at camp. Come on up. I saw... Oh, hey, come on up.
I'm Jonah. And I'm Hannah. We're here to speak about Camp Newman, which both of us go to. We hope that some of you will go this summer. So, my favorite thing at Camp Newman was going to the tower. The tower is a place where you get to climb, and I think it's really fun. And for the second session, my cabin's favorite thing to do was archery. And I'm pretty sure that's because it involved arrows, but still. And at camp, the food is surprisingly good compared to cafeteria food from my school.
Some things that I liked about camp is whenever I was having a bad day at Camp Newman, my counselors always cheered me up. And even though services wasn't my favorite part, I learned a lot of Hebrew. The end.
Well, now I would like to invite Jason and his family to come on up. Let's light the Shabbat candles as we begin our holiday of Shabbat.
our who on page 28.
Please rise in body or in spirit.
I'd like to invite our third grade to come on up and teach us a little bit about the Shema. And I'd like to invite the congregation to be seated for the presentation, then we'll rise again when we say our blessing together. Third grade, come on up.
I don't want to say. I'm so embarrassed. Do I have to say something? Daniel, get over here.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I'm honored to be one of the two teachers for the third grade here at Temple Israel, along with Mr. Larry. And the wonderful students wanted to share about one special blessing in each of their lives.
A blessing in my life is that I am thankful for is my family because they give me love, support, food, water, and shelter.
A blessing in my life is that I have two moms, and that is a blessing because they're really nice to me.
A blessing I am thankful for is my two moms and my ability to have a family that can provide me food, water, and shelter.
A blessing in my life I'm thankful for is having wonderful parents that bring me on wonderful experiences in life.
A blessing in my life that I am thankful for is food.
A blessing in my life is that I am thankful for I have a good school and I'm educated.
Some blessings in my life are food, fresh water, clothes, toys, a home, a good school, and lots of books.
A blessing in my life that I am thankful for that my family recently purchased a new house, and I'm thankful for this because my old house was way too small. A blessing in my life that I am thankful for is that I have food, shelter, and clothes, and that I have a loving and supporting family. A blessing in my life I'm thankful for is my loving brother Eli because he is always nice and kind to me when I'm having a hard time and is just generally amazing.
A blessing in my life that I have that I'm thankful for is love and hope because I love it. It's the best.
A blessing in my life is the ability to sing and talk in my head.
A blessing in my life that I am thankful for is my 3 dogs because
They give me happiness every day.
As we get ready to offer our Shamar prayer, I'd like to invite all of us to please rise in body or in spirit. To our third grade. That's a Well, as we continue our Shema prayer with our Via Hafta, I'd like to invite forward both our fifth grade as well as Jason to lead us in this prayer. You'll find the words of the Via Hafta on page 36 of our prayer books. Page 36. Please be seated. Fifth grade, come on up.
The Vea Halftop prayer that we just sang with Jason tells us about when to show our love for God, but it doesn't tell us how. Our class had a conversation about what actions can show our love for God. We would like to share those ideas now. Teaching the next generation our cultural history and being polite.
Never take the things we have in life for granted.
Being kind to yourself and others.
Put of a mezuzah.
Listen, go to services, and praying.
Coming to Torah Center. Be in the moment. Making smart choices.
Don't litter. Think before you speak.
Learning. And whatever is on the floor here. Being respectful.
Put others first. And being empathetic.
Being considerate.
Yasher Krah to our 5th grade for showing us all of those ways of showing that love with the Ahafta. Yasher Krah, you guys. I'd like to invite up our next speaker to hear about camp. I'd like to invite up Beth Sterling. Come on up. Where's Beth?
Okay, so I'm actually as a parent of campers. So when Jaron asked me to speak, I was thinking back to how nervous I was when my going into 5th grade daughter said, I want to go to summer camp. And she told me she wanted to go to Camp Mountain High. I knew nothing of the camp except that it had a great marketing team because she chose the camp based on the website. So it was during COVID, so we had to drive her up there, and I remember dropping her off and driving away and sobbing my eyeballs out. I was just so nervous for her. What would it be like? Would people like her? Would she get along with everyone? And who could possibly love her more than me and her dad? Spoiler alert, she did just great. And 2 years later, we sent our other daughter, who was going into 5th grade at the time. And now my oldest daughter, Amira, has been going to camp for 5 summers, and Leah has been going for 3 summers. And each session when they're there, I obsessively look at the camp app as it refreshes to look at pictures to see if they're posted and to see what they're doing up there. And it's truly incredible when I do catch a glimpse of them. Their faces just radiate through the screen. Their smiles are incredible. And I'm always shocked at the activities they're participating in. Mira is a hardcore mountain biker, apparently, and a world backpacker, because I saw pictures of her 9th and 10th grade trip that they take every year to Yosemite from the camp. Leah was doing martial arts and riding a bike, but she did not go to camp knowing how to ride a bike. She learned from one of her camp friends how to ride a bike. And each summer when they get out of those vans or get off the bus coming back to me, I look at them and I'm like, who are you? But in a very good way. They just seem very different, but they seem more like themselves. They seem connected to their identity, their confidence, their sense of belonging to community, and to their Judaism. Seems they were offered new ways to learn about Judaism at camp, and I can see that now in each of them, kind of the unique ways that they connect. Mira's actually right now up at Camp Mountain High for a nifty retreat, and she encouraged most of her cabin from last summer to attend the retreat with her this weekend. So she's very excited to be there. And Leah sings in the youth choir because we found that she very much connects to Judaism through music. And then in this kind of strange world that we live in right now, Camp Mountain High has a bunch of international camp counselors, staff, and really expanded their worldviews. And it's incredible the conversations that I can have with my freshmen in high school about world events right now. So each summer, I'm just continuously amazed at how much they grow in just the short 2 weeks they're there. They're independent. It seems like they're really proud that they have taken care of themselves and were thriving for 2 weeks by themselves. And really kind of, they get their roots watered, and then they come back and get recentered and anchored into their authentic selves. And the stories in our house last all year long. There's not a day that goes by that they don't mention camp or Camp Mountain High. And there's something in this for the parents, too. We send them to camp, and we get a little break. And the truth of the matter is we send them up there, but there's such a loving, caring, wonderful staff that are so attentive to their physical, mental health, really get to know these campers in a way that is so special and sees kind of who they are at their core. So it's a really kind of once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to sit and say, my child is truly in a wonderful, loving place, and I get to do whatever I want to do. So it's, and at Camp Mountain High, they're only an hour and a half away. So not too far, close enough that they're near. But it's truly heartwarming to know that they're feeling so at home, and they're so busy at camp that the last letter we got from Leah at camp, the one and only from the last session, was, "Dear Mom and Dad, I'm alive." So apparently she was having the time of her life, living her best life. So, all right. I hope I did a good job advertising CMC for you.
Every time I hear about camp, I'm like, can I go right now? I want to go right now to camp. Okay, for our next prayer, we're going to learn a little bit about it, and we're going to be led in the prayer of Micha Mocha by our very own fourth grade. When we get to the prayer, it'll be on page 40 of our prayer books. But for now, I want to invite our fourth grade to come on up, teach us a little bit, and lead us.
You're first. Ash, you're second. Ash, second.
Well, we're not going to read that.
Yes, that's why you're here. Audrey, third. Emmy.
Yes,
Levi. You're not going to read this quite yet, but at the end, okay?
Is that the end?
Yep. Zachary. Lauren, yes, at the, not until after this part, right?
So, what do I do with this?
Yeah, hold on. Audrey, after these three, right? Chris.
No,
Ian. Aubrey.
no,
Chloe's not here. Shelby's not here. Olivia's not here. Lindsay's not here. Jacob's not here. Jackson. It's okay. Okay. Okay.
Where's mine? My handwritten.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your patience. It always takes a little bit of organization. Okay. Okay. You were singing with us.
Okay, all right. So we're going to start here. We're going to hear a little bit about the Micha Mocha, and then each student is going to share their views on it. So we're not talking, and you're going to wait. You're going to do the first three, and then go back to number one. Okay? Simon, come here.
So I just
Yeah.
read that?
You read this.
Do I do this one or this one?
The one I gave you. Okay, let's go.
The Micha Mocha, also known as the Song of the Sea, is the first time the word for singing/song appears in the Torah. This becomes our communal song of praise to God.
The evening version of the Micha Mocha tells us God's power was revealed with the splitting of the sea before Moses and Miriam.
The morning version of the Micha Mocha answers, "There are no other gods. Adonai will rule forever and ever."
Okay, now come bring it back over here, and Lauren will start us with her own interpretation.
The Micha Mocha means to me you should always be kind to each other.
The Micha Mocha means to me of how the people of Israel and me worship God, and also how we should pray to Adonai maybe every day. It also makes me feel really happy.
I think the Micha Mocha means these to me: the miracle of the Red Sea, victory of the Red Sea, and also freedom and a thanks to God.
I think this means to me that you can be free and live your life in a way some people can't.
The Micha Mocha means to me that we should celebrate that we are not enslaved.
The Micha Mocha means to me that this song is peaceful and the world is peaceful.
The Micha Mocha means to me having free will and no slavery. Pickaxe equals slavery, slavery equals bad.
The Micha Mocha means to me the bravery that our people had.
To me, the Micha Mocha means freedom to the Jews and pray for God and pure happiness.
The Micha Mocha means to me
is a song of joy and love.
The Micha Mocha means to sing our own songs and have no slavery.
Yasher Koach to our 4th grade. Yasher Koach, you guys. Well, next we're going to hear a bit more about the camp experience from Ezekiel Kimmerling. Come on up, Ezekiel.
I know, I'm just saying it.
Hello, my name is Ezekiel. I go to Camp Mountain High. I like camp because it lets me be Jewish and meet other Jews. It's really fun and awesome because there's a bunch of different activities that you can do, like going on a ropes course or dancing. Also, everyone's really nice and supportive to you. Like when you're when you're down, they'll pick you up. Also, those campsite activities that everyone can join, and it is really fun. And that is why I think you should go to camp.
Yasher Koach. Yasher Koach. All right, well, we are going to continue with our Amidah. The Amidah is on page 46 of our prayer books. I'd like to invite us to please rise in body or in spirit.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot ve'imahot, U'mevi Geula livnei v'neihem, Le'ma'an Shemo ve'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh ha'kol atah, Rav le'Hoshia, Mashiv ha'ruach u'morid ha'gashem, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh ha'kol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayim emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech meniv umechayeh, Umatzliach Yeshua, Ve'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kdoshim b'chol yom, Yehallelucha selah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Continue silently, either using words on the pages to follow or other words you might find in our hearts. We're going together again on page 62 of our prayer books. When you finish your prayer, please be seated.
Hello. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Great to see everybody here tonight. Special thank you to our 3rd through 5th grade teachers, Larry Indich, Julie Hamer, Carol Weinfeld, Linda Ackerman-Berman, and all of their slew of madrachim. We're so grateful for all of their leadership and commitment to our 3rd through 5th graders. I also want to have a special welcome for our 4th and 5th grade adoptive grandparents that are here tonight to support their adoptive grandchildren. If you are one of our adoptive grandparents, if you could just wave and we can say hi to you. We're so glad. Our adoptive grandparents start with students when they are in 4th grade, and they stay with them all the way through their high school graduation. So you're just starting this journey together, and we're so happy for everyone. So tonight, we're so thrilled to celebrate, along with our Torah Center students' accomplishments, the joys of Jewish summer camp. Just kind of a show of hands. How many adults in the room went to a Jewish sleepaway camp? Adults. That's a great percentage. Excellent. And how many of our kids have been to Jewish sleepaway camp so far? Who's been already? Okay, great. Get a sense of that. I grew up going to a camp in Wisconsin called Olin Sang Ruby Union Institute. It's part of the Reform movement. It's a sister camp to Camp Newman in Santa Rosa. My sisters also went there. And my parents are here tonight. And I just want to say thank you for sending me to camp. Going to Asrui, it's the acronym, truly shaped my Jewish identity. Yes, I had an amazing religious school experience, an amazing Jewish home life. But it was my time at camp that really cemented my love of being Jewish and being a Jewish leader. So I want to invite everyone to seriously think about camp as an option for your kids if you haven't yet done so. Our kids grew up at Camp Newman for many, many, many summers. They now work there. I was thinking about when Jonah was talking about the tower, our daughter was probably belaying you up the tower this past summer. At camp, our children learn independence. They learn a sense of pride in being Jewish away from their parents, and they have a connection to other children from around the country, around the world. I would say my children's love of Israel was cemented by their time at camp and interacting with the Israeli staff and some campers that are there. If you look at any of the studies about Jewish identity, going to Jewish summer camp is the #1 determining factor for Jewish identity as an adult. Like, we could tap dance, we could do cooking all day long at Torah Center, and whatever your favorite things about Torah Center, we could do that, and still camp would be the #1 reason why people stay Jewish as adults. So join us in this amazing venture and partnership in going to camp. At Temple Israel, we are really committed to this. Our Temple Israel Foundation, and we sent an email. Did the email go out? Did you get an email from me about camp scholarships, parents? Got it? Would have been like today or yesterday? No, so it's going out Monday. I wrote it. Our Temple Israel Foundation is giving $100 to all first-time sleepaway campers. We are also upping our camp scholarship for every student who wants to go to camp, not need-based, up to $300 per camper, and there's additional financial aid available for people who need it. So please, we don't want the finances to be their stumbling block, and we thank our camp partners for also helping to make camp possible for so many children each summer. As many of you know, I spend part of my summer every year at Camp Newman and part of their faculty there, and what an amazing blessing to be an adult and be at camp. It's pretty rare. I'm sorry for all of you people who got to go to camp as kids and you probably miss it. I'm one of those lucky people who gets to be there as a grown-up and see the magic up close and personal. This evening, we are so thrilled to welcome back our friend, now a longtime visitor to Temple Israel, Jessie Shamut, who serves as Associate Director of URJ Camp Newman, to share a few words with you about camp, and also she'll be available this evening at the Oneg during our Kiddush to answer questions specifically about schedules, et cetera, and your child's readiness for camp. Welcome back, Jessie.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Thank you to all the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders for your beautiful words tonight. Thank you to the clergy for inviting me in again and again. It's so nice to be here with this community. So I was going to tell a story about a king and finding darkness in the light and all the things. And then I realized Hanukkah is coming up, so you've probably already heard that story. Or you're about to hear it in your religious school classrooms, and I would not want to spoil anything. So instead, I'm going to do 2 messages. I'm going to talk to our parents and grown-ups and caregivers first, and then I'm going to ask anybody who's been to Camp Newman to come up when I'm done with that portion to share in like a little camp tradition with everybody. Sound good? I'm sorry, sound good? Great. All right. So parents, Sharon shared a little bit about this. I just want to say congratulations to all of you because you are all doing an incredible job by even thinking about sending your kiddo to Jewish summer camp. Sharon is a distinguished educator and knows what the research says, and the research really does say that summer camp, Jewish summer camp, is one of the pivotal factors that leads to long-term relationships with the Jewish community and one of those things that cements Jewish identity. Like, it's not wrong. We do a lot of research on this, and when people answer what kept them coming back, what got them to a synagogue later, what got them to start seeking out a Jewish community later on in their life, they will likely say it was Jewish summer camp. And one of the things about Jewish summer camp is in the business at Camp Newman, we're in the business of making mensches. We are in the business of creating a world the way that we hope that world will be. We are creating something better, and we know the more time we spend with our campers and create that world within our gates, the more that it permeates throughout the rest of the world. And so it's not always easy. Nothing is always easy. Even Disneyland has some hard moments, and Disneyland is my favorite place in the whole wide world, but there are pain points. We step out of our comfort zones. We try new things. We try foods we don't always like. We try to climb to the tower. Maybe we don't make it the whole time, but we get there the second time. That's part of life. We know that growth happens on the edge of our comfort zone. Growth happens when we step a little bit outside. We know uncomfortable is not unsafe. We know that's how we learn. That's how we grow. And if we're not learning or growing, we're just standing still. See? It's not very exciting, right? But the more we learn and grow and move forward and create that world that we're hoping for, the more impact we have and the more our Jewish identity takes root and takes flight. Okay? So can I ask, if you have been to Camp Newman, can I just ask you to come over here away from the hot mics for a second? Yep, come on up. Anybody who has been to Camp Newman, Swig, Saratoga, Sharon, you're a camp family too. Come on up. Come on up. Yeah. Come on up. We're going to stand up here. All right. So, all of our Camp Newman family, and for those of us who maybe it's been a few years since we've been at Camp Newman, I think you can learn this. We are going to say, and we're saying it stepping back from the hot mics, what's the thing that we say really loudly after we climb all the way to the star? Yes, you're going to say it together. You're going to tell them. Ready? Okay, we're going to say it. 1, 2, 3.
I love being Jewish.
All right, do you think you all might like a little taste of that? We're going to try that as a community. All right, you've now heard the words. You've heard the words. Now I want you to close your eyes for a second. Imagine that you have just spent about 15 minutes climbing up to a top peak of our camp, up to a beautiful Jewish star. You can see mountains, you can see birds, you can see trees, you can see all of camp. And you take a deep breath in. Go ahead, take a deep breath in. And the air is clean. And you're with your friends. And you're with the counselors that showed you how to make a friendship bracelet and tie it onto your water bottle that is newly affixed with a sticker that says Camp Newman. And you know that tonight is going to be Shabbat, and you're going to put on your white outfit, and you're going to do Israeli dancing, and you're going to eat challah and all the chicken you can stuff in your mouth. And we're going to sing, and we're going to dance, and we're going to be with our community. And you take one more deep breath in, and then you shout out, I love being Jewish. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Thank you, everybody. Looking forward to connecting with all of you. Shabbat shalom.
Thank you, Jesse. All right. Anyone have a birthday? Yeah? We have some, yeah? Okay, all right. If you're in this room we have a custom, Temple Israel, dates back many, many years, of celebrating those birthdays. And if you are in this room and you're celebrating a birthday, raise your hand. As I go across the room like this, I want you to shout out the date of your birthday. Just shout it out as my hand goes across the room. Go for it, nice and loud. Yeah, all right. I'm sorry. I should have clarified. It's not if you have a birthday. Did I mention? Has anybody here not had a birthday? Explain that to me. I mentioned I just got back from leave, so you'll have to just, bear with me for a minute. It's if you have a birthday in the month of December. That might narrow it down a little bit. My apologies, although I still want to celebrate all of the birthdays that we just mentioned. But if you have a birthday in the month of December, raise your hand. As my hand comes around, just shout it out. If your birthday is in the month of December, go for it. All right.
My mom's birthday is tomorrow.
All right.
My sister's birthday is 22nd.
Awesome. December 2nd. All right, all right. Oh, hey.
December 13th.
All right. Nice and loud. Go for it. All right. John. December 12th.
December 7th.
All right. 22nd. Oh, yeah, Caroline. December 1st. All right. Do we get all of them? Oh, sorry. Yeah, please. Nice and loud. Go for it. December 21st, Grandpa. Seth. Nice. 2 December birthdays. Right on. Is that it? Okay. Yep. Awesome. All right. We have a lot of things to celebrate for this month of December, so let's sing a little bit. Let's do it.
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach.
Happy birthday to everyone. Well, we come together for many, many different things, and all of them provide strength. And so that strength comes from the sweetness of beautiful moments in our lives, thinking about the magic of camp, and the incredible thing to see our own young people teach us. And we also come together for the strength that comes from community, because sometimes we need that in order to heal. And so I want to invite us, many of us may have received this handout when we came in. There's the names of those members of our community who are in need of healing. I want to invite us to take a look, see if there's someone that we know that we haven't maybe talked to in a little bit. And I encourage us to reach out to one another. That's part of the healing that we call for tonight in this prayer. I want to invite us also to turn our thoughts and hearts to those members of our community who have recently come into a place of need. And so we turn our hearts to Steve Baskov, to Alma Cardona Perlman, to Alex Mendoza, and to Joanne Schneider-Ferris. And if you're thinking of anyone in particular on this Shabbat, I'd like to invite you to share their name as my eyes meet yours. 2 of us may share a name at the same time. That's okay. I want to give us the opportunity to share the names of those people that we're thinking of so we can find strength in holding them together. Well, let's sing together. We'll find the words on page 253 of our prayer books. Page 253. Well, our thoughts turn this Shabbat as well to those members of our community who have died in recent days or in this season in years past. So I invite us to turn our hearts to those who have died in these recent days, and for those for whom those are near to them are observing Shiva and Shloshim, the 7 and 30 days after their death. And so together, as we remember Jerry Landis, our hearts are with Riva and Jody and Sharon. And as we remember Charles Cropper, our hearts are with Brenda and Dawn and Art. As we remember Raymond Roberts, our hearts are with Netta and Rebecca, Mark, David, Charlotte, and Jacob. And as we remember Stuart Enton, our hearts are with Judy and Denny, Lindsay, Nat, Megan, Brett, Ryan, Liam, and Ari. Additionally, this Shabbat, we mark the yard site, the anniversary of the death of Esther Ball, Anita Bard, Ralph Beiser, Joan Dietar, Dorothy Dicker, Carl Feynman, Lee Firstman, Anna Galis, Rachel Gansfried, Esther Geller, Alice Gerstmann, David Goldenberg, Marlene Gorin, Mark Hardy, Lillian Jablon, Carol Kahn, Dorothy Kessler, Rose Levine, Dorothy Levy, Robert Locke, Hannah Malin, Jack Marcus, Enrico Nahum, Robert Shafton, Marie Silverston, Norman Stern, Bernard Winnig, and Louis Zweiback. And if you are here having suffered a recent loss or are thinking of someone in particular on this Shabbat, it's our custom to invite you to rise first. And for those who choose, I invite you to share the names of the people that you're thinking of as my eyes meet yours. I'd like to invite us now to rise together as one community in love and in solidarity. So we offer these words of Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Page 294. Yitkadal, Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, V'yalmad Yivarach Yutei V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayechon V'yomechon, V'v'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael, V'agala V'bizman Kariv V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Leolam Omel Maya, Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitramam, v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekudisha, barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Damiran bi'alma v'imru, amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'imru, amen. Osei shalom b'mramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al kol Yishvei tevel. V'imru, amen. Zichronam livracha, may the memories of those near to us always be a source of blessing. I invite us together to say, amen. I'd like to invite us to please be seated. We're going to hear a little more this evening about camp. So I'd like to invite up Dave Ceramic to share about his experiences as a camper, as a parent.
As a parent.
Okay, all right, as a parent of campers. Come on up, Dave.
Good evening.
I'll give you a mic.
So yeah, hey, thanks for having me in. Sharon asked me to say a few words about camp. And first off, I just want to tell you guys, Jewish Sleepaway Camp is the best. My son, Abe, who's 13, who just had his bar mitzvah right here in June. That's the last time I was up. Last time I had a mic here. He is a fanatic. He loves camp. And he can't wait to go back every year. But I thought I want to tell you guys a story for parents who haven't tried it of my first year we did it. The first year that we decided to do camp. So, you know, our friends from Temple, and, you know, I think is it going into fourth or going into fifth?
We started going into second.
Okay, so I think we were going into fourth. And like our friends, like, have you talked about a camp? And we're like, well, yeah, we don't know. So we looked at all the camps, we picked one out. And then so we signed Abe up, and it's time to send him off. Now, a little context here, guys. I never went to a sleepaway camp, and I'm also what they call high strung. So drop-off day was kind of freaky for me, right? So I get there with Abe, and I'm bringing in his bags, and I meet his counselor because I got to do that, right? I got to lock this down. So I started asking all these questions, like, you're going to feed him, right? He's going to have a bed, right? You're going to brush his teeth. He's going to take a shower. You know, all these things. I asked about 100 things, all of which are completely not smart to ask, right? Like, yeah, is he going to breathe while he's here? You know, so I'm assured he's going to survive. And so we leave, we go home. And then I get out the camp app, right? And so they have this camp app where you can what you do is you kind of email them, they print it out, they bring it to the kid, then they can read it, and the kid writes their reply on it, and they send it back to you. So the first, and also they say, don't say we miss you, right? That's the thing, you don't say we miss you. So I'm writing oh, hey, you know, I took the dog for a walk, we had chicken for dinner, we're working on a puzzle. And so I send the first day, and then the next day I'm like, you know, something different like that. And the third day, and then the fourth day, and I don't get anything back. So now I'm thinking, well, something's going on there. So I call the director of the camp, and I'm like, hey, you know, I haven't got anything back. And well, I'm sure he wants to hear from me. Maybe he's not getting them. And she's like, no, I see him around. He's doing great. He's having a good time. And so I guess they nudge him, and so I get one back. And I had to write this down. Dad, I got your notes. I'm busy, and I'm not going to write back. Love, Abe. So so he's having a good time, right? So he's loving this thing, right? So at the end of the 2 weeks, we go to pick him up, and he's sitting there on his bag, and I go to get him, and I'm like, Abe, hey! And he's like, Dad? He's like, I want to go home for a week and then come back for 2 more weeks. So I'm like, it doesn't work like that, dude. But I'll tell you, we haven't missed a year since then. Even during COVID, the camp we were at had all the protocols in place. You know, I don't think that there's it is a completely immersive Jewish experience. And, you know, there's that other thing too, where they're only growing up once here, right? They're only gonna be young once. I'm really thrilled that we can give this to Abe. And this year, he's a Camp Newman guy, right? And he's gonna do a month. That was his big thing. He wanted to do a month more than he wanted gifts or anything. So, guys, if you haven't tried it, for us, for our family, it's been great. And once again, I'm Dave, and if there's any questions you guys have or want to ask me anything about it, I'm happy to help out. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Well, we have a lot of things taking place at Temple Israel as well, so I want to invite up a member of our board of directors, John Gotts, to share about some of the goings-on.
Shabbat Shalom. You all should have picked up one of these. If not, make sure when you go out, there's a lot of information in here, a lot of programs that are going to be taking place. First of all, thank you for coming here, and I got to tell you that my heart swells looking at how full this synagogue is tonight. So it's wonderful. Our pre-Shabbat oneg was very generously sponsored by Daniel and Heidi Stoika in honor of their son Jason's bar mitzvah. So thank you very much, and mazel tov for your bar mitzvah. A lot going on, as I said, in the program, so make sure you take a look at that. Tomorrow morning, we're having the monthly Shabbat Midbar at El Dorado Nature Center. Torah Center is at 8:45, followed by a hike and meditation. Of course, tomorrow morning here at Temple is going to be the bar mitzvah of Jason. Next Thursday, December 11th at 7 o'clock, Joys of Jewish Learning is going to have a movie and discussion regarding the movie Crossing Delancey. So that sounds like it might be something very fun. Next Saturday morning, December 13th at 10:30, they're going to have the Tot Shabbat morning program and breakfast. So that's a little bit of a change from the evening. So I'm sure that'll be nice, and the kids will be more awake. The Social Action Committee would like to make sure that you're aware of the following. Know your right red cards. The red cards which inform all residents, citizens or not, of rights when entering U.S. immigration, when encountering U.S. immigration officials, and they're available on the credenza outside here, and make sure you take some. They're free. Make sure you distribute them. Let's make sure that everybody knows what their rights are. Check the calendar, the Temple calendar, tilb.org. You can see all the many different programs. If you have any questions, make sure you call and ask. Just a couple last ones. If you notice on the back here, we got the Hanukkah celebration coming up, the Hanukkah Palooza. So that's going to be on Friday, December 19th. So make sure you let the temple know that you're going to be coming. It's going to be a short service. We'll see about that. Candle lighting and songs, and dinner and art project. Also, for those of you that need to plan ahead, get your babysitters ready if you need one, because on May 16th, we're going to have our temple annual gala. You will not have to get dressed up for this one, but it is going to be a fun event. It's going to be at the Long Beach Yacht Club, and we're going to be honoring two very long-time members of this temple and very long-time members of our community, two individuals that have done so much for all of us in this room and so much for all of us in the community, and that's Jim and Nancy Linden. So please, mark your calendars, May the 16th. We want you all there. Get your babysitters ready. Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, short indeed. I mean, I didn't say that much, but it did remind me of this thing. Just kidding. Well, we have a custom at Temple Israel of concluding our services with a little bit of an image of what peace looks like, what this moment can bring to our world around us. So I want to invite us, if you would, to please rise. And if you happen to be by yourself, to scooch, go ahead and scooch next to somebody, someone in the sanctuary. And let's, even for those who choose, place our arms on the shoulders of the people next to us. Let's finish our service together as one community singing, "O Say Shalom."
Oh, say shalom, b'mroma. Oh, say shalom, b'mroma. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu.
1, 2, 3, 4.
May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. B'roma. Oh, say shalom. B'roma. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu. 1, 2, 3, 4. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
A special thank you to Dave and Sean for their amazing sound and setting all of this stuff up, and wishing everyone a good and sweet Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
And thank you to David York.
And thank you to David York, our amazing youth choir, all of our
And
classes.
thank you to the youth choir.
Thank you, everyone.